In today's video, I will be going over something that I haven't really heard many people talking about, and that is a flash sale, which is likely coming to MLB The Show 23 very soon. I'll be going over everything you need to know about a possible flash sale coming very soon, and possibly even this upcoming Friday, April the 21st, and then a couple ways you could also be preparing for it right now. So right now, nothing is confirmed for a flash sale, but the first MLB The Show 22 flash sale was 4 weeks after the early access release date, and right now we're about 3 weeks into that for MLB The Show 23, which means we should be getting a flash sale very soon, and I wouldn't be surprised if it happened next Friday, which would be exactly 4 weeks after the initial release of MLB The Show 23. And like I said, I feel like I haven't really heard anyone mention this yet, and this is some big news because this would have a huge effect on the market, and it just also will generate some opportunities to make a lot of stubs as well. So let's dive into everything about a possible flash sale and what to expect. So if this is your first flash sale, basically the flash sale will have a few different types of packs in the store that you'll be able to buy at a big discount. I forget, it's around 50%, maybe it's a little less than 50%, but it's heavily discounted, and in a minute I'll go over how this affects the market, but just in case anyone was new, I wanted to clear up what a flash sale is before I went any further. So to use last year's game as a reference, like I said, the first flash sale we saw was 4 weeks after the initial release, and it featured a discounted cover athlete pack, Diamond Live Series player pack, a big dog pack as well, and maybe I'm missing one. Either way, those were the main ones that were in the flash sale last year, but when it comes to this year, what should we be expecting? Because this year it feels like there are a little bit more variety of packs in the game at this point, but I'd imagine we would get an Around the World pack like I'm showing you guys right here. That might feature the Trout, the Roki Sasaki, and then maybe we get a Diamond Live Series player pack like we usually get in the past. We also could get Welcome to My Show pack. Whether, I don't know, set, it could be just set 1, maybe it is the latest set, or yeah, I don't know. We'll see about that, and then there might be like another one, like a Diamond Duos, maybe I'm missing one more, I feel like I am, but those would probably be the main ones we see in the flash sale this year. And if this flash sale happens within the next week or two, I would highly suggest preparing for it now, and I'll tell you guys why. The big thing to keep in mind is that the prices on the cards from all of the packs that are in the sale will fall probably quite a bit, at least short term, because people will be going on buying the packs, pulling these players, and then wanting to sell them. So I would highly recommend trying to build up your stub count, and then if you want, you can try to pick up some of these cards, assuming the prices fall a bit like they should. So just for an example, let's look at Trout here. From one of the Around the World packs, his price has kind of actually gone up a little bit over the last week or two. And let's say an Around the World pack with Trout is in the flash sale. Lots of people are going to be pulling them. Lots of people are going to be selling them. That's going to drive down his price. And we're going to see this price fall off, at least in the very short term, quite a bit. And like I said, that would be a pretty good time to pick them up if you don't have them already. We could see this for the Welcome to My Show pack guys as well. If people are pulling Grayson, that's just going to drive his price down for the short term. And, the same thing for live series cards too, which we'll get into in a second. But again, Cabrera, I believe he's in one of the Around the World packs, so his price would go down quite a bit. He's at 150 right now, 140. It's quite a bit. J-Rod as well. So he's coming down a little bit, but I think he'll probably steady out maybe for a little bit until maybe the flash sale comes around. And if there's a Diamond Live Series player pack that's going to be in the flash sale, this will be same thing for these Live Series cards. So the high 90s are going for a lot and have gone up a little bit or have steadied out over the last week or two. Judge going for like 180, Trout going for I think it's 260K. So these guys are going for a ton of stubs right now, and like I said, if the flash sale happens, which I think is likely, then these cards are going to fall down in price, and it's going to be a good time to pick these guys up because, as you can see, these have steadied out over the last couple weeks, and, it would take a flash sale or something like that for these prices to go down, and Paul Goldschmidt right here has gone up quite a bit over the last couple weeks. As you'll see, he's right around 100K, and the same thing for all these 90-plus overalls. And as I mentioned earlier, try to build up your stubs before something like this happens. As you can see, I have done this done that up to this point. I have just over 800K stubs, and if we get it next Friday, I'm going to have even more. So I'm just trying to build up that stub count in case something, a flash sale comes around. Then I'm prepared to go in and buy some of these cards, assuming a lot of these will drop, in the short term. It's a good time to buy. The other thing you could do if you wanted to get a little riskier is you also could look into selling some of your cards that might be in the flash sale if you have some of those cards, like the Around the World players or the Welcome to My Show pack players or even some of the high live series players. Might not be a bad time to sell because a lot of them seem like they might be at maybe not peak price but around peak price, nearing that point. And then, once the flash sale happens, assuming it happens, try to buy them back at lower prices, but I'm not telling you guys to do that. That's totally up to you. Just if you feel confident doing that, if you've done it in the past. And like I said, this is a lot riskier. And but at the end of the day, it could be worth it. If you could make a ton of stubs off of it as well. Assuming this flash sale happens, we'll see if the flash sale packs are even worth buying. I know last year some were worth it and some probably weren't, and maybe most probably weren't worth it. So we'll have to wait and see how the flash sale turns out and see if they're worth pulling. So this was a shorter video, but I just wanted to give all of you guys a heads up about a potential flash sale coming very soon, possibly in the next week or two. So hopefully you won't be as surprised to see one, and you can figure out exactly what you want to do to prepare for the sale leading up to then, because I would suggest preparing, whether it's just building up your stub count, preparing in some way for it. As always, drop any questions, comments, or concerns down in the comments below, and if you aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future MLB The Show 23 videos. And I appreciate you guys for sticking around to the very end of the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.